video, I'm sharing some updates to my studio with a spotlight on new products and equipment. In another video, we'll showcase fabrics. It's always fun to try different ideas and methods. I may not use everything this year, but I like to be tooled up and ready. Let's take a look. One new acquisition is a digital kitchen scale used to weigh fabric and material for dye projects. This replaces my trusty kitchen scale that is limited to 1 pound. This affordable Boira scale weighs up to 33 pounds and informs you if an item is over limit. You can configure different units, including pounds and ounces, grams, and kilograms. And you can retain a measurement, which is ideal when trying to weigh materials and record the results at the same time. Another acquisition is an electric convection burner. I resisted going this route because convection cooktops require flat-bottom magnetic pans, which are more expensive and harder to find at thrift stores. But I was eager to move away from propane canisters, which require a special disposal. This affordable Avente induction cooktop offers a range of preset temperature levels from 140 to 465 degrees Fahrenheit. 5 timer levels are preset from 1 minute to 3 hours. Safety features shut down the burner when not in use. My camp stove worked well, but it was difficult to regulate temperature. It was either on or off. Luckily, one of my thrifted stainless steel pans works with the new cooktop. I ran out of Synthropol scouring soap at the end of last season, so this year I'm trying a low suds professional textile detergent distributed by Dharma Trading Company. Here in the West, we must conserve water, so I'm hoping a low suds detergent will reduce the quantity of water needed for rinsing. I'm always on the lookout for good jars, cans, and containers. Last year, I purchased a 3-liter canning jar at a thrift store, which works great for solar dyeing. Jars are also handy for storing used dye, collecting plant material, and mixing additives. Cans are also useful for mixing and extracting dye. Meat and vegetable trays can be used to collect and dry plant material. They are often high quality and in a variety of sizes. Last year, I added ferrous sulfate powder to a red camellia dye bath. Iron darkens or saddens the dye bath, producing darker colors. This year, I'd like to experiment more with using iron in the dye bath as a modifier to produce additional colors. You can make your own iron mordant solution by soaking iron in vinegar water. I found this old rusty spike in the yard, and I'm soaking it in vinegar solution in one of my jars. The iron solution can be used as an alternative to ferrous sulfate. This year, I also plan to experiment with exhaust dyeing, which means reusing dyes. Over the last several years, I've collected quite a few leftover dyes. They have been used once, which is the first exhaust. Each use of a dye is an exhaust. With each exhaust, the color becomes lighter and lighter. Modifiers such as washing soda and iron change the pH of the dye bath and further modify the dye color. I'm curious to see the range of colors that can be produced from a single dye bath. This year we'll try more solar dyeing, which uses the sun or time to dye. And we may try eco-dyeing, which is the direct transfer of color from plants. I've seen some interesting projects online. Well, that's it for now. As you can see, I have lots of plans, but may run out of time. Whatever I decide to do, I'm tooled up and ready to dye.